Right, JJ, let's talk to me about this unit we have here. Yourself and Jimmy did something.
We built this in here, just it's basically a workbench, but there's got loads of storage for tools, and the drawers all pull out. Deeper drawer for bigger tools. And then down below this one comes right out, there's on wheels. So that you can see exactly
I think you put wheels in underneath it, isn't that right?
Casters, yeah.
Casters.
It's on casters.
Right.
And this one here is on casters as well. Now, that's a work in progress. There's going to be a couple of more drawers fitted there, but it pulls in and out. It's just making the best use of the space available. This is the same. Small tools, top drawer. It's not that deep. You can see exactly what's in it. The second one pulls out bigger stuff, big drills. These are blocks that I'll be machining on the lathe.
So show us what you're doing, getting these pieces together, the engineered solutions. Just explain that to me, will you?
What's happening here is this is blocks of timber that I have glued together.
So where'd you get the timber from, JJ?
Out of pallets.
So just hold on, like just show our viewers here. So you can see all those pallets that we've...
Apart.
And some of the pallets, they're made of all sorts of... I mean, just an example. That's all that lovely, beautiful wood is all pallet material. So anyway, you cut up these bits of pallets. Now, don't show me the finished product. Show me, take it from the start here.
Right.
Take it,
Well,
these
that's
pieces
not
here.
finished yet.
See these pieces here.
These are glued together.
No, but before they do, start here.
Well, this one here,
So you stick them, hold on, JJ, you get
Right.
this. Right,
These
individual
are from the
pieces.
middle. These are from the middle of the pallets,
right.
right? That's what they're like in their raw state. And they'll
Okay.
be glued together and
Right.
clamped together.
So show me them, this is the next
This
stage,
is
that's
one that I'm just at the minute. You can see the glue's still wet on it. It's
Right.
only done this morning. It'll eventually end up like this here. This one's basically ready for the machine. You can see that's what it'll look like when it's pared down. You'll come up with this tube, cylindrical tube that size. You'll see where I have it marked. And that's where I start to form maybe a candle holder. It could be
There's
made
some of that.
into a lamp. This is going to be a lamp. I can drill a hole up the inside of that.
So just
for the
hold it there,
flats.
JJ. You can see there the shapes of where the all these bits of wood were stuck together, the bottoming sheet.
Yeah, that actually started out here as a slat from a pallet,
Right.
and it's glued together and then machined in the lathe. You can see just the line of where the two pieces are joined.
So the last piece there, just on the table there, besides at the left. Just show me that then. That's one here. It's a work in progress.
This one?
No,
Oh,
beyond
this
it
one.
there.
Aye, well this here started off out of a block like that. It was slightly bigger, all right, but it's got all the different pieces. You can see all the different pieces where it was glued together.
Now over to your workstation here, and let me see, JJ. Just introduce us to your toy. This
This
is your.
is where it all happens here. It's only
This is a man, his
simple
castle,
lathe.
yeah.
Huh?
A man, his castle.
Yeah. That's just
This is like the Shawshank Redemption, JJ, is it?
except there's no redemption for JJ.
So JJ, are you having fun with this toy? That's what I want you to
Yes.
know. Yeah. So just lift your cap a bit till we have a look at you. Good man, just in case people think you're hiding. So JJ, tell us what you think about being in a man's shed, or what a man's shed's of value to this community.
Well, it's in many ways you could say it's a lifesaver, because you can come along here 2 nights a week, do whatever you feel like doing. You can do projects in wood, you can do metal work, you could repair old furniture, you can do whatever you want, or you can do nothing. You can just come in here and
We can play
chat
bowls.
to the boys.
What about the
Play
bowls?
cards, go upstairs and play bowls. You could go up and play darts, play pool. there's just so much you can do here.
And even a bit of singing and a bit of music. I've
There's
been
music,
doing that
there's
too.
singing, there's guys come in here and they just watch the telly. There's fantastic televisions there, sports, football, whatever.
But
it
remember,
just-
when you came to the shed first, JJ, I think the thing that hit me most definitively at the time when you said that there's only so many crosswords you can do at home. Remember you said that really resonated with me
Yep.
when you said that, you know.
Well, I've just actually said that to somebody yesterday, that if it wasn't for the shed here, I'd be sitting at home bored, because I was doing the crosswords in 2 different papers every day. But like that only takes up a couple of hours of your day, and then what do you do? Like especially in the winter time when you can't do any gardening or anything like that. You can in the spring and the summer, you can spend time in the garden, surely. But some place like this here is invaluable now for the long winter evenings.
And the point is, so we're here in Gweedore in northwest Donegal, as I say, as near Gult as you get in the west coast of Ireland. And like, this is a community facility of people. And the other thing, I think it's fair to say how welcoming this place is, JJ. Whoever walks in the front door, they say to me, at the minute they come in, they just get it. With a sense of welcome, a cup of tea or whatever. And we're trying to, you know, maintain this place through the COVID isolation and the necessities of COVID. And I think that everybody here has been acting with the greatest level of responsibility, because I think we're all mindful of our medical vulnerabilities. Isn't that right, JJ? That
I will, even more so now since this last 6 months. Nobody ever expected this to last as long as what it has. And like, we're probably facing into another couple of years of it.
Well, we're certainly facing into in West Donegal, you know, as the winter closes in late September, October, the vital need for a resource like this main shed is critical. And, you know, I said to these guys the other day, I mean, the problem in trying to resource something like this here, I mean, so much effort has been put in, and the actual financial value to the state of creating an environment for men of all ages, but particularly retired men and whatever, to be able to come together and preserve their mental health. Not only that, but do such creative things that we've seen here this morning. You know, it's frustrating, I find, to have to try and express that to bureaucrats who just seem to, in my view, just put things in our way to try and solve problems. But nonetheless, look, I think the wonderful thing about this shed is that the camaraderie that's here, and, you know, leads us to believe that we're going to see this through. And the other thing is that we want to leave this place in a better space than we found it for future generations of men who are going to come here.
I think a lot of the people that are in positions of power, they don't seem to realise just the loneliness that somebody that's single, maybe elderly, that they had experienced now that they can't go to the pub, they can't go anywhere to socialise. You know, there's a great need now for some place like this, even greater than ever before. You know.
But I find when we came back and opened up again with, you know, safe distancing between us, and we're very mindful of that here, and putting in hand cleaning systems and everything else, that what I realised, the amount of chat that was going on in the background of people just loving the fact that they were getting together to talk about just mundane things that guys are happy to talk about. And like, that's probably, it's very hard to write that up in a report, you know, to fill in tick box of that.
Yeah.
But when you're in here and you get it, I think it's really valuable, you know. So anyway, here's to another development of what are you going to do next?
I don't know, probably some bowls. I'd like to make some more bowls out of those blocks that came out of the pallets. There's some of them are very good quality, and we'll see what turns out. That's one of them things you never really know until you get started what it's going to turn out like. You know, that's what makes it so interesting.